There's only so many of those that you can eat before it burns going both ways. Welcome back, I'm Bob Grows. Here's a different update. Usually I cover the Firehouse Dutch buckets, but today we're gonna be going back over this ebb and flow, flood and drain bed that I made out of some concrete mixing tubs from Home Depot. As you guys remember from another video, it consists of 4 concrete mixing tubs. I think they are 2 by 3 and they stretch across here. I threw a couple plants in here, a couple little guys, a couple plants that were already established, and you guys can already see, well, it's growing like crazy, right? So on this side, we can see we have some dragon fruit. This is a tiny little container, but look at the growth coming off them dragon fruit. This is a cutting from a lemon that just seems to be living and doing its thing. These appear to be some peppers, some tomatoes actually. These are some peppers that I took from my soil garden over there, and I placed it with the existing soil into these pots, and I placed it here in my flood and drain bed with hydroponic solution. And I could tell you these guys are coming back to life. Over there, they were yellow and disgusting. I'll show you just right now. So this is exactly what those peppers looked like before. Yellow, leaves falling off. We got some more over here. A lot of yellowing, leaves falling off. We'll come over here. Not looking so hot. So all I did was dig them up, place them in these containers, and then placed it in my flood and drain system. And you can see they're coming back. They got color. These are red bell peppers, which finally I'm growing peppers that I can eat. I tend to grow a lot of super hots, a lot of strange varieties, which I don't exactly eat, like the Carolina Reapers, the habaneros. There's only so many of those that you can eat before it burns going both ways. Anyway, so here we are back in the flood and drain, and this is just a little experiment. If I can see if I can bring these back to life, and I can tell they are coming back to life. We have some papayas back here, ready to go in the ground. They're looking pretty big. Let's continue forward. Here we have ahi pineapple. So as you can tell, very vigorous, very prolific. There has to be peppers just absolutely everywhere. I don't have any ripe ones yet. Let me see if I can find a bigger one here. So I'm assuming that these ripen to a nice yellow color. There's one right here. Some of them have like a little sharp, pointy end to it. I guess it's just the genotype. However, see, it's got some weird bumpiness going on, but this is just 2 plants, and you can tell it's taken up the whole back area. That's going to be very fun to harvest. Here you can see the remnants of a hornworm that was hungry. Well, it doesn't work out for them because they just end up crushed on the floor, or composted. But you can see it's just loaded with peppers. In the front here, you can see some bigger leaves and my beautiful tomatoes, some bigger leaves. And this is what I believe ahi dulce or ahi cachucha, ajicito, okay? They don't have their typical squashed form. Usually they're squashed like pancakes, but these are a little bit bigger. These resemble a habanero, and you can tell that this plant is loaded top to bottom. I just put some more nutrients in here because I saw just a hint of yellowing. Again, master blend as always. You mix it, you throw it in there, you maintain a ppm between 800 and 1200, and that's all you got to do. I don't check the pH. I don't do any of that. So you can see these pods are just absolutely beautiful. This is the ahi dulce, ajicito, very thick stem, right? Compared to the other guys over here, not so thick. All right, those are in grow bags. That's just a 2-gallon grow bag with coco coir. Also in here, you can see a cutting of, it's a cutting of mango, and it seems to be growing. So I placed it there and it grows. And deep inside there, in the middle somewhere, there's a dragon fruit. It's gonna be a nightmare to fish it out of there, but there is a dragon fruit in the middle. This is just so heavy. It can't even hold itself up. There's another papaya, but yeah, there's a dragon fruit in there somewhere. Over here we have, you can see it's begging for nutrients, which I already gave it. And this is the ground cherry. And just like its name says, tons of ground cherries. I don't know which one of these are ripe yet. Usually wait for an orangey color. This one's not quite ripe, but I'll eat it anyway. Tastes very good. Tons of ground cherries. I probably won't be planting this again because I really don't have a use for them. And they go all over the floor. Very strange plant, but for those of you that are wondering, yes, it can grow in hydroponics. Another issue is that a lot of the fruit falls down there. So maybe if the plant was hanging over this way, we'd have much better luck. Back behind the ground cherries, you can see rather large papayas. These boys are thick. Look at them. They're coming up. I wouldn't even be surprised if we start having flowers and fruits on them. I could see the beginning of some budding going on there, back there, but these guys are super thick. Eventually they're gonna reach the top of the roof here. Those have to go in the ground. There is one in the ground right over there. Next up we have what I think is gonna be some carrots. We got some carrots. This is another ají dulce. I really didn't like those pods the way they look, so I went ahead and put another seed in here to see what it gives us. And we have some tomatoes here. Okay, these are the net pots that I use for most of them. Not the net pots, but the grow bags. They're just 2-gallon grow bags, and it can support a tomato vine this big. Let me see, we got some red tomatoes down there. And anyway, that's the little update. It's been almost 60 days since I built this setup. You'll be able to see it down below in the related links, but it's obviously popping off. The amount of fruit on here is just ridiculous. And this is grown from seedlings, right? Anyway, till next time, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for following along. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe. Any of the products that I use will be available in the affiliate links down below. And I appreciate everything that you guys do. Peace.